Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Don Swartz, Southern Trace Songwriters. I want to welcome everyone here to the Williamson County Public Library for the Listen and Learn concert series. And tonight I'm very pleased to introduce some very dear friends of mine, Mr. Joe West and Mr. Billy Knight. And without further ado, we're going to get this party started. Put your hands together.
Well, Joe, we've been friends now for how long did you say? Maybe 3-4 years, maybe.
Maybe 5. It's been
A while.
minute.
Time gets by, doesn't it?
It's been a minute.
Well, I've come to know you in that time and had opportunities to perform with you and get to know you as a person. And I have never met a finer soul in my life than Joe West.
Oh, thank you, Bill.
You have shown me so much of character and personality. You're my kind of people.
Well, I appreciate that.
So when this opportunity came up for you to talk to folks that Listen and Learn here, I wanted to maybe highlight a few things about your backstory before we share the music.
Sure.
Your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Would like maybe to start with that.
Okay.
Sarge and Shirley West.
That's correct.
They were the first country duo.
They were the first and only black country western duo.
Yes. And tell us what time frame this happened.
This is late 60s, early into the 70s, into the late 70s.
At a time when that was virtually unheard of.
Correct.
So that's quite a background.
It is.
And the type of music they played was core country.
Traditional country, hardcore traditional country music. Yes.
Your dad was a musician from early on.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother was a singer from early on. He played guitar.
He did.
I know he was also in the military.
He was.
He was a martial arts expert as well. Trained police officers for
He
the
did. Wow. Got a good memory, man. That's great.
For the Fayetteville
Police
Arkansas
Department.
Police Department.
Correct.
He was their trainer from martial arts, and I don't know what beyond that.
Yeah,
Maybe
5 different arts: Aikido, Jiu-Jitsu, Karate, Judo, and some other one I can't pronounce. But that's what he used to teach.
Yeah, there's some that I would butcher. Jiu-Jitsu and what is the
That was
one
one,
with
actually.
the pole?
I don't know the pole one. Just the 5 my
where
dad
it's not,
did.
your feet out from under you,
Yeah.
you're gone.
Yeah.
You're done for. Well, anyway, that was just a side note. And you coming up, you were around them in the music business, and it's inspired you to get started in music.
Yes.
And you've done music chiefly as your profession most of your life. Is that right?
I'm sort of a late bloomer. I played seriously for years with a job, and I would say probably the last 10 years has been my full-time profession here in Nashville.
You're also the face of country music when people get off the airplane at Nashville Airport. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I love the Nashville Airport. I have been the house band in there now for 10 years. And I do get to be this person who, when people get off the plane or whatever, they're sitting around in there. And it's important for me to really make the people that are mad happy.
And you do that so often. You've got one of those disarming personalities.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I know when the people have had their flights canceled, if there's multiple flights canceled, well, who are they going to turn to for some entertainment?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm stuck there with them. It's good. I love it.
And you oblige them.
Yeah, I do.
And you've had some of the best times of your life entertaining them.
I have.
Outside of that, you write and record. Tell us a little bit about your latest project.
I'm tracking 3 records at the same time. I'm doing an all country record, traditional hard country record. I'm doing a singer-songwriter one of mostly my songs. And then I'm doing sort of a groove record, sort of some original, but also some like Bill Withers groove kind of stuff in the record. So because all those genres are just who I am. I tried to do one and I couldn't do one. I had to do who I am. And so I'm doing 3 because of that now. And really excited for people to be able to hear that. Probably late June, mid-July, we'll release all three of them.
Your early years, Bill Withers kind of genre bluesy stuff. You played electric. And,
I did.
You know how to shred and crayon.
Well, I did then. I'm not so good at it now, but a higher grade.
You probably pick it up pretty quick.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to end my little list of questions,
All right.
Joe. Is there anything that you'd like to share with them before we get started into the music? What's on your mind? Maybe I've missed.
I think probably the biggest thing will be sort of we'll run through the theme of what happens tonight is the reason I'm in Nashville doing music is because my dad and mom, what they did as artists here. And so some of the songs will clearly reflect that and say that. And so that's probably the most important thing is my dad and mom are the reason I'm here.
Well, also the reason you're here now, I don't know if you wanted to expand into that or not, but you consider yourself a very fortunate man.
I do. I had a real job. 2005, I had what's called a dissected aorta. I was working for Marshall's department store, and it happened in the store. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as the night progresses, but that's the other reason I'm still here is because these doctors and nurses that we should be so proud of right now are the ones who that saved my life, literally. God was involved in that, obviously, but I'm thankful for the first responders, I guess we call them now, to kind of save my life. So,
Joe, I'm going to let the folks see the best part of you.
I appreciate it.
And get out of the way. And thanks for coming here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. What I was going to do with my life. I had a couple kids and a wife, but it always pursued music. And again, my mom and dad are the reason that I did that. But I hope the song itself will explain better the story. It's called The Richest Man. I have to play it in tune. It's pretty close. When I stop and think about my life, how good it feels to be so satisfied. I hold my little girl and my sweet wife, can't believe they're mine. The car I drive was built in 91, but it's paid for and somehow it still runs. It's beat up and kind of old, but it always gets me where I need to go. It's not about the money, 'cause I don't have a lot. But when I think about everything I've got, I'm the richest man in the world. I'm the richest man, that's what I believe. I found a hidden treasure right in front of me. Don't have gold or silver, diamonds or pearls, but I'm the richest man in the world. used to live out in New Mexico, a place I never ever thought I'd go. First night out on my front porch, I'd never seen the stars like that before. There must have been a million in the sky. You could see the Milky Way with a naked eye. But when I saw the mountains tall, I understood my Father owns it all. I'll never have $1 million, a mansion on a hill, but what I've got is not built on wood and steel. Well, I'm the richest man, that's what I believe. I found a hidden treasure right in front of me. Don't have gold, silver, diamonds or pearls, but I'm the richest man in the world. I'm the richest man in the world. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, folks. Thank y'all. All right. So part of the story, the core of the story is my dad and mom. Their names are Sergeant Shirley West. There's been a documentary released about my parents. It's called A Song Can Change a Life. You can Google that or punch that in. It'll pull up the documentary. It'll pull up the website. You can download it for like 99 cents, 30 minutes or whatever, but it's a powerful work. The guy that put that together for us, Crossword Films, my good friend Warren Matson, worked on it for 2.5 years, put that thing together for us, took me all over to interview all these people that were in my past life and in my current life. And I encourage you to try to go see the film if you can. It's a lot in 30 minutes. There's a lot in there that you'll hopefully will inspire you. But I literally watched my parents walk into these places. There's a place called Harrison, Arkansas. Anybody know Harrison, Arkansas? Anyway, Harrison, Arkansas was one of the homes of the KKK then. And you have to just imagine my parents going into these places. And, you know, there was a couple of records they had out at the time. And of course, people didn't know. It's just like Charlie, our good friend Charlie Pride didn't know they were African-American. So I'd watch them walk into these little rooms and it'd get really quiet until they got to the stage with their all-white band, who were their great friends. And they'd start playing these Dolly Parton, Porter Wagner duets. And my mom had a song called The Long Black Limousine. That was a Merle Haggard song that she used to do. And by the time they got done, the whole room was transformed into a room full of love. And that is my mode of operation everywhere I go because of my dad and my mom. So I'm going to play a song about my dad and my mom. And I hope I can get through it. You guys good out there? Everybody good? This is cool, man. This is one of the coolest things I've done in forever. I'm not kidding. It's great. This is called Daddy's Dream. And I hope you guys like country music because I'm going to do some country tonight. It may be a little out of tune too, so. Well, I remember Daddy listened to Merle and Charlie Pride most every day. He'd get up every morning, that's when I would hear the music play. I heard Mama tried as anybody, going to San Antonio and Silver Wing. But I was just too young to understand, long for Daddy's dream. Daddy's dream somewhere down the line. But I had to go through life in pain to really make it mine. And I'm in a place called Nashville, and I know just what it means. The reason that I'm here today is because of Daddy's dream. Woo-ha. To some it's strange, a guy like me loves this country music like I do. Music of the soul's for everyone. It's for me and it's for you. So I sit and play these songs I love, so you can know exactly what I mean. Know the reason that I'm here today is because of Daddy's dream. Daddy's dream somewhere down the line. But I had to go through life in pain to really make it mine. And I'm in a place called Nashville, and I know just what it means. The reason that I'm here today is because of Daddy's dream. Get that bridge right here. I love to hear the guitar strings. I love to hear the flat tongue ring. Sound of the fiddle playing soft and slow. The steel guitar soothes me to my soul. Daddy's dream somewhere down the line. But I had to go through life in pain to really make it mine. And I'm in a place called Nashville, and I know just what it means. The reason that I'm here today is because of Daddy's dream. You know the reason that I'm here today is because of Daddy's dream. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so I'm a country boy, but I spent 10 years in Chicago. And it was amazing, actually. It was a cultural awakening for me. It was the first time I really saw the homeless situation in a big way. There's a place called Lower Wacker Drive. You can drive down underneath the city, and it's where a lot of the homeless people hang out. And I'm not sure about you guys, but we grew up really, really poor. And I say this, and I'm not joking when I say this at all, that our first house I remember living in had a dirt floor. There was no wood, there was no tile, it was dirt, no indoor plumbing. That's the way I remember my first house. And so I remember my grandfather built a house across town, and I remember moving into that house, and there was a bathroom in there. Man, I thought we had died and gone to heaven. It was so great. And I even remember the address was 435 East 6th Street. I remember the address of the house when we moved in there. It was so incredible. But it also made me sad whenever we were in Chicago because, I was working a real job then, and we had a pretty nice house. We lived in a suburb called Oak Park, and we couldn't afford to live there, but my wife babysat this guy who was a doctor downstairs. She babysat their kids, and we lived upstairs in their flat, and so that's how we were able to do that. But it was the first time I'd seen someone in Lower Wacker Drive pull a sandwich out of the trash can. And I was like, this, and I could relate to being poor, but even when you kind of get away from that, it's still shocking to see people have to do that. And of course, the way I have to relate to that is writing a song about it. And I hope I can remember this. I haven't done this in a while, but His clothes were old and dirty. He had holes in his shoes. No place to lay his head. No money or no food. Nobody cared much about him. Just someone we all walk by, not knowing that he's somebody once had a life like ours. What if that were me? What if that were you? Would we treat everyone the way we always do? If we were the ones who were hungry, lost everything we could lose. What if that were me? What if that were you? We see her in the alley. We see her on the street. Sometimes she's begging. Sometimes she's asleep. Nobody cares much about her or thinks about what she needs, not knowing that she's somebody still has 2 mouths to feed. What if that were me? What if that were you? Would we treat everyone the way we always do? If we were the ones who were hungry, lost everything we could lose. What if that were me? What if that were you? Some say that home is where the heart is. So where is your heart right now? Are you thinking about yourself? And have you ever thought about what if that were me? What if that were you? Would we treat everyone the way we always do? If we were the ones who were hungry, lost everything we could lose. What if that were me? What if that were you? What if that were you? Yeah, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna play a happy song now. Yeah. So,
Well, I think your songs that you've done now, they're inspiring, even though they're about serious, sad stuff.
I appreciate that, Billy.
It's a hopeful tone.
I appreciate that. Well, I'm going to play a sort of a silly song. I don't do silly very good. I'm so serious all the time. But, you know, you're a songwriter, you know, sometimes you just got to play a song that's just like, you know, it doesn't really matter. You're not trying to be all serious about everything. That's right. It's just fun for me. I mean, my wife loves this song. I don't get it, but she loves it. I don't know why she likes it, but anyway, I hope I can play it right. Oh, that's the wrong key. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's the wrong key. Sorry. Oh! Well, I can't not living in a mansion, we don't drive a fancy car, no. But it doesn't really matter just as long as I am where you are. Let me wrap my arms around you, let my love surround you, never ever let you go. Tell you secrets only you should know. Hold on and don't let go. Gonna give it to your heart and soul. Hold on and don't let go. Everything will be alright. Girl, you better hold on tight. Woo! When I try to think of reasons that I'd ever want to leave, well, yeah, my mind goes blank and honey, I can't think of anything, no. We're not living in a castle, we don't drive a limousine. Still, I wanna be your king and honey, I want you to be my queen. Yeah. Let me wrap my arms around you, let my love surround you, never ever let you go. Tell you secrets only you should know. Hold on and don't let go. Gonna give it to your heart and soul. Hold on and don't let go. Everything will be alright. Girl, you better hold on. Now when you don't have strings to stand, reach out and take my hand. Hold on and don't let go. Gonna give it to your heart and soul. Hold on and don't let go. Everything will be alright. Girl, you better hold Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, here's a little country thing that hope I can play this right. I just tracked this in the studio. It's called The Real Deal. And yeah, Gordon Mote plays some monstrous piano on this. Joel Keys killing it on guitar. So I'm probably not going to play it as good as they do. But I did write it, so here we go. I hope I can do it. They are, man. What we're talking about, I'm tracking this record, and I got these high-end Nashville cats. Gordon Mote, Joe Keys playing guitar, and Gordon's a blind piano player. It doesn't make any difference. The guys are so great.
Those guys have, over all these years, about 90% of my projects.
Wow, that's killer, man.
What was the other guy?
Ray Charles? Talking about Ray?
There's another piano player.
Ronnie Millsap? Oh, Ronnie, yeah, man. One of my all-time favorites. I do a lot of his stuff in my world, too, by the way. I love Ronnie. I love Ronnie. Yeah, it seems to work, doesn't it? Something about that. So, yeah, if you guys have, by the way, if you have questions in this process while I'm talking about this, please stop me, raise your hand or whatever. I'll be glad to answer any questions. I forgot what I'm playing, but I got it. And I'm sorry I left my tuner at Puckett's. I'm playing at Puckett's when I leave here tonight, so all my gear is over there. Anyway, this is called The Real Deal, and I hope I can get through it because I haven't played it in forever. It's a country song, though. It's country, man. I think. Well, I was born in Arkansas when I came along. My daddy played me lullabies by Haggard and George Jones. Mama held me in her arms, she'd sing Patsy Cline. That's why I'm the way I am, buddy, I ain't lying. I'm the real deal. I'm a country fire right down to the bone. I can't change. You might as well leave well enough alone. Like my music, Southern fried. That's just how I feel. You may not believe it. I'm the real deal. Hey. Well, I was raised in honky tonks, but when I first walked in, got so quiet you could hear the dropping of a pin. Then I'd hit the stage and sing Big City, Turn Me Loose. They'd fill up the dance floor and everybody knew I'm the real deal. I'm a country fire right down to the bone. I can't change. You might as well leave well enough alone. Like my music, Southern fried, and that's just how I feel. You may not believe it. I'm the real deal. Hey. I'm the real deal. I'm a country fire right down to the bone. I can't change. You might as well leave well enough alone. Like my music, Southern fried, and that's just how I feel. You may not believe it. I'm the real deal. You may not believe it. I'm the real deal. Hey. I appreciate it. Okay, I have to tell you a little story right quick. So I play these shows in Atlanta. This company called Homebot Art Production, my good friend James Castler runs that. But we were part of a crew called the No Hit Wonders. We were the No Hit Wonders, and obviously the idea was to get kicked off the tour. And we have some people that got kicked off. J.P. Williams, I don't know if you guys know who's J.P. Williams. He's another blind singer-songwriter, by the way. He's got this great song called Best Shot that Jimmy Allen wrote, but he also has this great gospel, #1 gospel tune called by Brian Freecut, called Never Walk Alone. But I remember sitting beside JP before that song was anything and hearing him play this song, Never Walk Alone, going, he's going to be the first one to get kicked off the tour because, man, that song is incredible. Anyway, I'm saying that because I'm watching Don back there with your cowboy hat on. I used to wear a cowboy hat all the time, the Arkansas thing, you know. But I went to one of these shows in Atlanta without my cowboy hat one time. And this couple that comes to hear me play there all the time, man, they were mad. They were so mad at me. And they wrote me a check for $175 and said, go buy a hat. And I did. I went and bought a hat. So every now and then, I love your hat too, by the way. I think
Long story short,
yeah.
honest to goodness, there's pictures of me at 3 years old. Boots. This is me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I just did a deal down at the winery this weekend.
Okay.
And a funeral service with my friend. Over 1,000 people. Guess how many had cowboy hats? And I said, I will. This is me.
Yeah. 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 I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, it's me. Yeah. 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 And this is me. I'm a t-shirt, ball cap guy. They're nice. It's a nice t-shirt though. And they're nice. My wife made me buy like really expensive jeans. So she made me do that. So I was wearing, the ones with the holes. It was like, no, honey, you can't do that anymore. And so even my hat is a nice hat. See that? It says Nash on it. Do you really? Yeah, I do too. I collect them. I got a closet full of hats. Like you women have shoes, I have hats. That's how that works. See? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, this is not a country song. The there's a guy named Gabe Berdulis. He's a friend of mine, killer singer-songwriter, more sort of the pop, rock kind of thing. I did a full project at his place, his home studio. And we just did a weekend of songwriter shows. He was part of that show with me. But he produced this next song that I'm about to do. And again, it's, some of these songs, I'll do songs with deep meanings. I try to get away from that sometimes, just so I'm not all Mr. Serious guy. Anyway, I'm just going to play the song. It's sort of a groove thing, okay? It's a groove thing. Woke up feeling funny in the middle of the night. Reached over to touch you, and when I turned on the light, you were gone. I thought you went downstairs. Searched every room and I searched everywhere. What did I do to make you leave? Did I work too much? What didn't I see and not tell you I loved you enough? When did your love start to leave? Baby, you've got to believe I just want you to stay. I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Try not to play it too fast. When I call your cell phone, you won't pick up. I'm leaving you this message that I love you so much. Just in case you ever change your mind, I'm asking you to give it one more try. What did I do to make you leave? Did I work too much? What didn't I see? I not tell you I loved you enough? When did your love start to leave? Baby, you've got to believe I just want you to stay. I'll do whatever it takes. Tell me, baby, what do you need? Even if it means I'm setting you free. What did I do to make you leave? Did I work too much? What didn't I see? I not tell you I loved you enough? When did your love start to leave? Baby, you've got to believe I just want you to stay. I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Woo. Yeah. Okay. Another sad song, I'm sorry. It's really not a sad song. So my dad, who was an awesome guy, great provider, loved my dad a lot, but we did not have the greatest relationship coming up. And we were part of a really great church in Chicago at the time, and they really emphasized family, marriage, that whole thing. And they really encouraged me to try to get my relationship with my father mended. And the best way I can know how to do that is to write a song. So I'm going to play a song that I wrote for my dad, about my dad. And it's really interesting, we were on vacation when this happened, and I remember, going in the house, telling my dad, "Hey, Dad, I got this song I'd like to play for you." A lot of relatives were in the room or whatever, but I remember announcing I'm going to play the song for Dad, and getting done with the song and just the reaction, how it literally changed our relationship. That song, this song I'm about to play, changed how my dad and I looked at each other. And so I love the power of songs. They can change so much. Anyway, it's called Daddy. You heard the song? Have you heard Daddy? Have you played it? I'm sorry, I can't. still remember a long time ago, food on the table, the warmth of a coat. We had all we needed, though we were poor. But you made it seem like we had so much more. Oh, Daddy, Daddy, one word means so much. Oh, Daddy, Daddy, shows how much you love, how much you love. I still remember you fixing those cars, saving to buy me my first guitar. And Little League Baseball, you'd come see me play, kneeling together, you taught me to pray. It's hard to believe I'm a daddy too. I just have to say how much I love you, how much more I love you. I'll never forget you and all that you've done. Glad you're my father and I am your son. Glad that God chose us to be family, as I am in you and you are in me. Yeah. Oh, Daddy, Daddy, one word means so much. Oh, Daddy, Daddy, shows how much you love, how much you love. And I love you so much. Sorry, just give me a second. Woo, man.
I'll tell you a quick story.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Same with my father. And I'll tell you, the last 3 years of his life, thank God I'm in the music business because I was able to stop by and say hi. We couldn't be around each other very much. We loved each
Yeah.
other more than life.
Yeah.
We could not be around each other.
Yeah.
As the last 3 years of his life were the best
Wow.
of mine and his.
That's cool.
And it's because of music, because it took me in the direction
Yeah.
to be able to stop and say, hi, David.
Wow.
I've got a show to go to, and I would deliberately only go before the show.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
after.
Yeah.
So I could say, it became not long after that, it became an issue where I said, I'll see you after the show.
Wow.
And it's a true
Yeah.
blessing. But yes,
Yeah.
my dad,
Mm-hmm.
Williamson,
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, it was the first time I remember my dad and I embracing and him telling me that he loved me. That's the first time I remember that happening in my life after I played that song for my dad. And I was probably late 20s. I had moved away, you know, I started a family, had kids, all that stuff. And my dad, you know, we talk about my dad, there's no secrets, you know, that when you watch the documentary, we kind of hit on some things. You know, he was an angry man. My father was very angry, and I didn't realize why he was angry. Part of my dad's anger was racism. He had been up against, you know, so much all of his life. He used to lay in ditches in the cotton fields. You know, that's how he discovered country music, by the way. Was there was a honky tonk kind of away from this field that they used to pick cotton in, and he'd be laying in the ditch out there listening to Hank Williams, you know, and that's, he grew to love these great songs, you know, and that just bled all over into, you know, my world whenever I remember my dad bringing the first phonograph record in our house. Boy, the world changed so dramatically. And I swear the first thing I heard was Mama Tried. When he put the record down, the thing on there, it was Mama Tried. And it's really funny, when my dad passed away, and my dad had 3 heart attacks. The third one got him. I'm okay talking about this now, but I was on the back porch where he kind of used to hang out, and he had a little boom box out there with cassettes in them still. And I pushed the cassette player. We just came from his, you know, funeral, and pushed the cassette player, and guess what song was on? Mama Tried. And I almost fell over. Such a great thing for that to happen, you know. It was just a sort of a sign to go, okay, son, you need to try to take the baton and run with it now, you know. And so that's that. And I had already, you know, started to kind of generate that, but it took a long time for me to get here and kind of get my feet wet and learn what to do, and still learning. But man, I love my job. I love what I do. I get to do this for human beings. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Anyway. Okay, let's see. What do I want to play for you people? I'm going to play this song called Me Without You. You'll hear me say time and time again, I wrote this song for my wife. I wrote this song for my wife. I wrote this song. I say it like all the time anyway. This is a little country song. There's a guy named John Scott. He's playing piano for me tonight at Puckett's. He's the former piano player for a guy named Jamie Johnson. I know you probably know Jamie. And but when I first came to Nashville, he was my helper. He's the guy that kind of helped me kind of get started. And then he went through a really tough time, and my career had taken off. So we reconnected because of that. And man, he's a monstrous fiddle player, guitar player, bass player, piano player. He can play anything. But we cut Daddy in the studio, and he had a studio. And then, and that track that we cut a long time ago in his house studio still stands up today. It's really good. Anyway, but he helped me track this one a long time ago, and we just retracked it in a big studio now. But it's just a little happy little country song. You okay over there, Billy? They're all telling me that we don't belong together, you and I. But I'm here to tell you now that I know they're wrong, 'cause love is always right. Here's one thing that just can't be denied. Not the same without you by my side. Like the sun without the moon, ship without a sea, sky that's never blue, and grass that's never green. You know it wouldn't be the same. Oh, it's simple, but it's true. I'm just not me without you. Yeah, yeah. All right, I gotta slow it down just a little. Takes half the time while I'm trying to do the things I want to do. It takes half the time when you're here to help me see it through. Now it would be like Tarzan without Jane, Superman without his Lois Lane, like the sun without the moon, ship without a sea, sky that's never blue, grass that's never green. You know it wouldn't be the same. Oh, it's simple, but it's true. I'm just not me without you. How would it be if the birds wouldn't sing? Yeah. How about a dreamer who would give up his dream? Like the sun without the moon, ship without a sea, sky that's never blue, grass that's never green. You know it wouldn't be the same. Oh, it's simple, but it's true. I'm just not me without you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just not me without you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just not me without you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo. Yeah. Thanks so much, everybody. All right. He's giving me the little flash sign. I gotta wrap this thing up. Okay, cool. All right. Wow. I gotta shut up and play, right? That's what you tell me? Shut up and play? Okay. Well, this next song is about my wife. She's amazing. I make her mad all the time. She still stays with me. It is called love, man. Anyway, try to play this song with. I don't need a lot of money, drive expensive cars, fancy clothes make me look funny. Don't wanna be a big time star, don't wanna be an athlete, giving out my autograph. Don't wanna be a politician, Republican or Democrat. All I wanna do is make your dreams come true. And all that's on my mind is to always be by your side. All I wanna do is to love you. Yeah. Don't wanna be a famous author, write books that people read, a doctor or a lawyer, save a life or set you free. Don't wanna be a scientist, preacher or the president. If I had to make a list, here's what I'd say again. All I wanna do is make your dreams come true. And all that's on my mind is to always be by your side. All I wanna do is to love you. Yeah. You're the reason why. Well, I'm in love and alive. All I wanna do is make your dreams come true. And all that's on my mind is to always be by your side. All I wanna do is to love you. to love you, yeah, to love you, yeah, to love you. Hey, thank you so much, everybody. All right. Hey, Don, thank you for having me, man. Yeah, Billy, thank you for working this out. And thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight too as well. Appreciate it. Here's a little song right here called Good to Be Alive. I'm just happy to be alive. Hey. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's bothering me a little bit. Woke up this morning, started breathing, put my feet on the ground, opened my eyes, thought I was seeing amazing sunrise. My front porch felt the wind on my face, and all I can say is it's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. Hey, it's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. My driveway is just my old Chevy. It gets me to my job, but I'm off today. Don't make much money, but I got all I need. All I need. Money's not the only way for me to get paid. And all I can say is it's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. Woo. Maybe for you it's not going well. Well, I've been there myself. Came in with nothing, going out the same way. And all I can say is it's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. Yeah. It's good to be alive. Yeah. It's good to be alive. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah. Woo. Thank y'all.
Don Ford, Southern Trace Songwriters, and I want to thank Williamson County Public Television. Thank you so much for being here tonight, everyone. Love you guys. We'll be back next month. Check out the, I guess they're promoting it here at the library for us. And again, Joe, thank you so much.
Man, thank you. Thanks for having me. All right, I would love that.
Billy Knight, thank you so as well, my friend.
Whew.
Again,
26.
as I always say, Joe, I'm done.
Oh!